It has been quite some time since we've been down to Berea. Well, not really. It was like maybe a week or two ago, before August 10th, that I went. It was on a Wednesday, and I didn't do a video on that. It's fine, but I was due for another outing down in Berea, Ohio, for I don't know, half a day, all day. I was due for something all day related, because it's been like a couple weeks to nearly a month since I did it. So yeah, August 10th, 2026. I went down to Berea for about half a day, about 8 hours or so, from like 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. or 2:30, somewhere around there. I can't remember. But needless to say, it was a great day. So, follow along with me as we see what trains we catch in Berea. My name is Elijah with Chevy Railroad Productions. Join me in this adventure. Starting off the day, we would have our first train. It would be CSX I-157 quietly howling through Berea. Soon we have our second CSX train for a while, CSX IO20. This train would be one of the higher priority trains of the intermodals. Not fully higher priority, but still a good high priority train. This train would be the counterpart of the IO17 that we would not see today. IO20 would start out in Bedford Park, Illinois, and he would go to Worcester, Massachusetts. As the counterpart, IO17 would oppositely do, Worcester to Bedford Park, Illinois. And with sky nice and pink as the sun rises, it would illuminate a good day for us. Or so I thought. We would finally have our first Norfolk Southern train of the day. This would be in the form of Norfolk Southern 36N on his way down to Conway, Pennsylvania. 46N would be a fairly short train today, made up of some of the more typical stuff you would see on mixed freight trains, and not really much. So that's that. We would have our first westbound train in the form of... Okay, usually I would hear a horn at the next crossing, but they didn't even blow a horn. I didn't even hear anything. I would have heard it. My goodness. It snuck up on me like it was a ghost. Can hear what they were saying on the scanner, so my goodness. Western Pacific. This is why you should be more alert at Berea, because that can happen. And what do you know? Okay. This is the second time. This is the second time. Is that crossing a no horn zone anymore? Or wait, is that crossing over there a no horn zone? What the heck? What the heck, man? All that being said, I had no clue what this train was, so
what's it called?
that's about that. Thankfully, I was able to manage trying to find the rest of the trains,
further down,
or listen for the rest of the trains, I should say, that are coming westbound on MS. So that's a plus. This is 13N, and as you can see, he was slow. This 13N originated from Conway, and he is headed towards Elkhart, Indiana. This guy took like 7 minutes to pass me here. So I'm not gonna have the whole video in for the train, but if you want to see it, just let me know in the comments, and I will put a separate video of the entire 13N for you guys. The sky started getting a little bit darker for some sort of rain that was coming my way. I didn't know anything about this. I thought it was just dark clouds running through it. But here we have an eastbound intermodal. I am not really sure what the symbol was. I did not catch it whatsoever. So, here you go. Good timing too, it's starting to rain a little bit. I'm getting inside the car. Yep, I had to start filming in the car because it started raining a little bit. You know, of course, a little rain never hurt me. Anyways, this is what I believe was NS 269. I heard something about a 269 over on the scanner, but I was likely wrong on the symbol. So that was just my guess. I was likely wrong, and I don't know if the 269 passed me later in the day or this was 269, but I'm not sure. This train is from New Jersey, and he is headed towards Chicago. So he's passing westbound, and so yeah, there I sit in the car, and just a little bit of rain. And then this happened.
So I'm gonna have to stop Railfanning for right now because, yeah. This is yeah. There's a building right here. I can ask if I can just sit inside for until the storm passes. Then I'll be back out. So, wish me luck. Because this is, I guess I should have replanned it. I guess I should have replanned this, but you know what? Hey, we're still out here. It shouldn't be long, so that's a good thing.
So this is where I'm at, inside of a building. I can still see the trains. I'm not going to be filming them because I'm not going to see them. So this is, I'm just going to have to just watch them. So you guys will not be able to see the trains that I catch, but I'm going to write them down as I see them. So hi, editor here. This is the only train that I saw while the storm was here, so I'll get back to the video. Yeah, I'm just riding out inside a building now. Oh my gosh. Until the storm is over for now, and I'm gonna get back out there, so. Oh my goodness. I guess I should have rescheduled. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm all good. I'm good. Thankfully, the storm was only 20 to 30 minutes long, so that was fast.
Well, we're back. Storm's over. And I only missed one train. So, there you go. Oh man, it was, I took cover in this, not this building, not this one, over here, over here. Somewhere, not this red one, but there's another one behind there somewhere. I took cover in that until the storm was over. So yeah, and now we are back. So enjoy the rest of the video.
Traffic finally started picking back up again after the storm passed. And the first train after the storm was this Norfolk Southern eastbound intermodal. I don't know if this was L15 or what, but I think there was an L15 or something earlier today. I don't know which train that was though, but this is something at least. And it has a -9 liter, so surprise there too. And then here's 29P.
The heck? What the? 5 containers and that's it? What? Wow, 29p is really, really short today. Holy crap. Oh, it looked like a crossover too. Jeez. That was unexpected.
And then we had Norfolk Southern 668, I believe it was. This is the westbound coal train. And look who was trailing second. Yep, SD70 ACC number 1800, the yellow main or whatever the heck you want to call it. I looked on Heritage Units earlier to see that train coming this way, and I was like, okay, we're gonna have that, which was nice. This is the second or third time I've seen 1800 with the camera. I've not filmed it with a phone yet, and this is the first time I've seen it trailing. The first time was on 265, I believe, back in January, February, something like that. So, it's nice to see him again, but really wish he was leading. Then after that, we had what looked to be the 265 that I was talking about earlier. These have the same containers that I would see usually on 265, and that's really about it. So I'm likely saying this is 265 based off of the containers and all that stuff, because I've seen 265 so many times to know what kind of containers are on here. So that's that. Yep, that, my friends, is what you call another jump scare. Well, this is 11N. This is an auto rack train from New Jersey, and he's headed towards Michigan, I believe it was. Of course, with this being one solo leader, there had to be a mid-train DPU, of course. And, sorry, I cannot keep this camera steady. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, someone left the windows open on the DPU. It's fine. Yep, that is Union Pacific Power that you see right there. This right here is Norfolk Southern 6K4, an ethanol train headed for New Jersey. This guy was awaiting I think he was awaiting crew if I remember correctly. So, they got the crew eventually, and then they got on board and they started moving the train after they got permission to go. So, here he is, 6K4 on the move. Quite nice seeing some foreign power on the Norfolk Southern. It has been quite some time, actually, matter of fact, since I've seen some UP power. Besides the fact that the 4014 had some when it was going through Ohio, but I technically don't count that. Well, I mean, I kind of do, but just raw Union Pacific power on a freight train is what counts. By the end of this train, I managed to try and get some sort of shot of the placards on these tank cars, and of course to know that this is actually ethanol. If you couldn't read it that well, that was 1987 on the placards. I don't know what that means, but it is what it is. I'm no expert with naming flammable stuff. And then here's a nice little surprise. CSX maintenance of way equipment headed east. I don't know where they were going, but all I know is that they were headed east towards my hometown. A little bit later, we would have a westbound coal train marked for NORX. I don't know what it stands for, but hey, a coal train is a coal train for me. Yep, with another Dash 9 on the list. This would be Norfolk Southern. I think this is 23G. I'm pretty sure I heard something about a 23G, but I don't know if this was it. Don't blame me, because I have not been on the Chicago line a lot. This is the Norfolk Southern Chicago line. So I have not been on the Chicago line as much as I've been around my hometown with the Lake Erie district. I grew up with the Lake Erie district all my life, and I've never really been much around the Chicago line as much. So I'm not too familiar with what these trains look like with their respective symbols. So I mean, it's fine. Don't blame me. It's fine. Yes, that is some company cutting the grass next to my car. Well, there you go. Another Dash 9 once again. This is a westbound Norfolk Southern intermodal train. I have no clue what the symbol is because I did not hear anything on the scanner, nor did I know what this was in the first place. So that's about that. Here we go, finally something other than containers. Here we have Norfolk Southern 16N headed for Conway, and look who it is trailing second. Oh yeah, you don't see that every day. That is Norfolk Southern 16N. He's headed for Conway, Pennsylvania. I believe out of either Bellevue or Elkhart. Somewhere, something like that. But yeah, that CSX locomotive is called Run Through Power. Hey look, a KCS boxcar. Yeah, that CSX locomotive is called Run Through Power, or Foreign Power, however you want to put it. Either Norfolk Southern used that locomotive previously on somewhere in their system, or it went from CSX to Canadian Railroad and then put onto Norfolk Southern. It's fine. Yeah, so that's how that CSX locomotive got there. It's not the first time that's happened, but it definitely won't be the last, because I've definitely seen CSX on Norfolk Southern trackage and vice versa, NS on CSX. Yeah, it's uncommon, but it'll happen sometimes. It's like I said, it's called Run Through Power. Just like earlier with the 6K4 and the UP Power. Hey look, a bunch of giant pipes. like I was saying, the 6K4 with the UP power. Oh look, Reading and Northern. The 6K4 was a UP train off of the UP mainline, so that's why it had UP power on NS trackage. So that's that. Here we have one of our final 2 trains of the day. This was Norfolk Southern 22X headed for New Jersey. I forget what the Jersey state is called. It's fine. Garden State, whatever the heck it is. And look at that. More foreign power, run-through power, whatever the heck you want to call it. It's a BNSF unit. Look at that. And an ACC trailer. I am so sorry, my phone is super glitchy while recording. I don't know why these stupid Android phones do this stuff. I apologize for all of the glitchy videos that you have seen today. I don't know if I can do anything about it, but this is the last video you'll see glitching in this entire video. So be thankful. This is why I record with my camera a lot. But yeah, this is 22X. He's headed for New Jersey somewhere. I think it's like Croxton, New Jersey or something like that. I can't remember. It's something like that. But this is that. This was the last NS train that I got for the day, and then we have one more train after this, and then that will be the end of the video. Oh yeah, and I also didn't record the entire train, so on to our last train. With a head-on shot and a friendly crew, this train is CSX IO10 from Bedford Park, Illinois to Port Newark, New Jersey. I think Port Newark. I can't remember. This train usually carries the Frozen Food Express trailers, as you saw a second ago. And this train was apparently half empty? It's fine. That all being said and done, that CSX train was the last train of the day, unfortunately for me. As a typical Monday for me would include going to my young adult church group later in the day. So I would not be spending the rest of the day down in Berea. But I do hope to do an all-day event down there in the near future. I know I'm starting the next semester, likely a much better semester where I can actually get out a little more. Details to come. It's fine. But 21 trains on that day was not really that bad. But in the span of 8 hours, 21 trains is pretty good. So I would call that a good day. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I would ask you guys to help me out immensely by hitting the like button. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. We are about halfway to 700 subscribers. We are at 650 of the making of this video. So I would really appreciate it if you guys would help me out immensely. Let's get to 700 before the end of 2026. It is nearing the end of August, which is crazy. I know we have like a week or so left, a week or two, or something like that. So it's coming fast. September's coming fast. It's gonna be interesting.
So, that being said, I really would appreciate the help, you guys. Let's get to 700 before the end of the year. Or by the end of September. If anything. So, again, I'm not rushing it, but it would be really appreciated if we could get to 700 before Thanksgiving comes, or at the, I don't know, just help me out. it would be really appreciated. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support that's been going around on this channel already. So continue to help me out. Tell your friends, tell your family about this channel, and yeah, I really appreciate the help, you guys. I really do. I really thank you guys. That being said, this is Chevy Railroad Productions signing out. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.